So what is shadow work? Shadow work is a process in which we go into our subconscious to kind of uncover what we've maybe denied or ignored or oppressed over time, and we didn't even realize we were doing that. Usually what happens when we suppress these aspects of ourselves into the subconscious is we've had a negative experience with someone or something, usually in childhood, but can be, when we're teenagers or young adults, and we have an experience and we have a negative feeling, and what we take away from that experience is, I shouldn't be like this, I shouldn't behave like this, I shouldn't think like this, I shouldn't identify as this, I shouldn't say these things. Basically, in some way, we feel limited in our capacity to express ourselves to the fullest extent because of put in XYZ consequences. There are things that happened and we made it mean something about us that we need to hide a part of ourselves, or we made it mean something about the world. The world is not okay with me being me. Either way, we needed to kind of deal with this part of ourselves that we then started to internalize feeling wasn't okay to express. And so to be aware of both this okay part of us and the not okay part of us, and then holding that in the forefront of our conscious mind as we live our lives, is kind of a lot. So what we do as a coping mechanism, which is a really beautiful thing in that, our body and our mind want us to survive and to live, the coping mechanism that we do is to take this part of ourselves that is not okay and push it down into the subconscious, where it can be forgotten, denied, repressed, ignored, so that we can be safe and operate in the world in a safe way and feel, positive feelings as often as possible, because we are okay with the part of ourselves that is being represented, that we're expressing, and other people are okay with that too. So there's nothing wrong with the fact that we have stuff in the subconscious. It's a natural process and a way that we coped with difficult situations early on. But where shadow work can really come in handy is when you're now in a space where you have a little more energy, time, emotional capacity to deal with parts of yourself that are feeling like, hey, I don't get to be all that I want to be. I don't get to express everything that I want to express. I don't feel quite satisfied with life or how I feel about myself. We can then use the process that is called shadow work to shine the light of our conscious mind into the shadows of the subconscious, become aware of those parts of ourselves that we've been repressing or denying or ignoring, bring it back up to the light of day so that we can observe it, be aware of it, and be present with it, and heal any negative associations that we had with that aspect of ourselves in the first place. So if you've been feeling the constraint of not being able to express yourself, or feeling like you don't quite like who you are anymore, who you're expressing, it's probably because there are aspects of you that are not being able to breathe, to be genuinely expressed. And shadow work can definitely help you with that.